Hey, what's up everybody? BDF 44 coming at you another video. Alright, so I'm finally, literally finally back here. As you can see how dark it is. It's 7 o'clock. It took me that long. I left here at noon. Like noon 30 basically. 12:30 is when I left this area. I am coming back here at 7 o'clock. That's how long the round trip took. 7 hours to get to that place and back. What I ended up doing was actually walking to the train station from that last video. I sat there for like 30 minutes waiting for that bus. It never showed up, and I looked up and it was like 11-minute walk to the train station when I checked it. I'm like, okay, let me not do this. Then I ended up, as I had been bragging about not getting lost, and I ended up on the wrong train, or rather no, I didn't. What ended up happening was the train was coming on the same side as the other one because they were doing some special maintenance, and I was confused by that because it's the Redondo side. I needed the Norwalk train, and the Norwalk train of course was coming on the Redondo side, so I didn't get on it, and then ended up having to wait an extra 15 minutes for it to come again. When I saw the little thing scroll by after I had gotten off of it telling me basically that it had been that. So that was a little fun. So after all that, train ride was long as hell, man. It turns out, like I said, all you got to do is take the green line to the second to last station, get off there, and walk 11 minutes to Navy Fed. All that bull crap I was doing on the way there, catching long buses and all that, none of that is necessary. The same green line that I used to catch all the time leaving Inglewood, all I got to do is ride that thing about 6 more stops past where I usually get off to go back to Lenox. That's it. That's what I'm telling you. Like they will tell you the long way on your GPS unnecessarily. All you got to do is catch a train, man. I could have been there 2 hours, been back here flat. I'd have been back here by 5. But because I'm dealing with nefarious ass Google Maps telling me how to catch every bus except for how to get there easy, you find yourself in this situation where you barely getting back here at 7 o'clock. So everything is intact though. I got what I needed, and now I'm headed back. Hopefully they won't give me hell for being so late, but what can I do? Literally, what can I do, man? This thing could have cut a whole 2.5 hours out of my day if it just would have told me a simpler way of getting there. It's too much like right. So now I know if I ever have to go back there, which God knows I hope I don't, but if I ever have to go back there, it's the second to last station on the green line in the direction I usually would take it if I was trying to get to Lenox. So stupid stuff, man. Stupid stuff. That was real ignorant type nonsense I had to deal with. But I'm blessed, man. God said he would take care of it. He's taking care of it. I just got to get it back to him. That's it. Back to these people. And I want to, honestly, I shouldn't, but I want a cheat meal again. I want my fajitas. I know I probably shouldn't do that though, but it's one of those situations where I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like going through the whole process of doing the rice cooker and washing it down. I haven't eaten since 11, maybe 11 o'clock, so I'm feeling extra lightheaded and I want a heavy meal, but it's gonna cost too much, man. That's the only thing. It's probably best for me not to do it. So prayed about it. And another thing about that is getting the meal is I would love to shower. I would love to relax before eating. And so if I buy that meal, it'll likely mean that I should probably eat it before showering to keep it warm, because I ain't nothing to warm up the food in there. So it's just going to be eaten lukewarm. And I've done that before. The second time I purchased it, it was semi-lukewarm. And I know once I get in the house, I'm not going to want to do. After showering, I ain't going to want to come back out. So it's either order it while I'm out or go without it. And so I'm trying to make that decision now. But one thing I do need to do is get in here and holler at these people at the office and take care of this, for which should have been taken care of 7 hours ago. So I don't doubt that they're probably going to want to dock me my deposit this week. I'm probably not going to get my little $30 back for this particular one. But that's just the cost of being screwed over. That's literally what it is. It ain't nothing I could have did about that. And nothing I could have did about that. I did everything, literally everything I could do. So thank you to my uncle for making sure that everything was straightened out. You know what I mean? Even if he would have got it to me sooner, wouldn't have made no difference because I wouldn't be able to access it until I got the card. So that was what the reality is. There was no problem with him being a little tardy with that as it pertains to when it came, because I was going to be tardy regardless. And so that's really the situation, man. I'm thankful that it's all almost done. Basically, just a couple more blocks. Just got to get there. That's it. And then give them what to give them, you know? Give them what to give them. And get ready for another week of this next week when I got to go back to NoHo and spend the night there, for which I think there actually might be bed bugs. I'm trying to figure out what actually that was giving me hell. Kept biting me, and I think the correlation is every time I sleep there, I end up coming back with bites. I think that's what's going on there. I ain't really sure though, but I'm starting to think that's the theme. That is the theme. I spend the night in that room, probably the same room too, because I've been in that same room 3 times. Sleeping there with them bed bugs, which is likely what it is. Get bit, come back here, and itch for like 5 days straight off of those bites. And the only thing that makes them bites go away is Vaseline, of all things. Vaseline. No anti-itch cream, nothing else. I thought they was hives. I don't know if they're not hives, but the correlation is likely getting it from NoHo Hotel. I'm likely getting it from there. I'm starting to realize I usually come back with those.